Hello students, this is your English lesson. Today we are going to read a poem, Nuruddin Uncle from Oxford Modern English Book 3. And this poem is included in Unit 13. So we start our lesson. This is from page number 125. Nuruddin Uncle, wherever he goes, wears his spectacles on his nose, carries a stick with a silver band and a silver box in the other hand. He comes to our house when he's had his lunch and usually brings me a sweet to munch. He sits himself down in the shade of a tree and always leaves a space for me. And then he starts. The stories he tells are better than music or drums or bells. They ring in my head the whole night long. A story by Uncle is just like a song. There are stories of princes, handsome and young, and warriors of old, whose deeds are still sung. Of fairies and jinns, huge and tall, by sitting near Uncle I don't mind at all. And when the last story is finished and done, and the courtyard is yellow with the setting sun, he smiles and says, "Goodbye, my boy," and waves his stick and laughs with joy. Now come to the exercises. A. Understanding the poem. Answer the following questions. A. What does Nuruddin Uncle wear on his nose? Answer. Nuruddin Uncle wears a pair of spectacles, a kurta, a waistcoat and shoes. B. Why is the boy not frightened by the stories? Answer. The boy is not frightened of the stories because he is sitting next to Nuruddin Uncle. C. What happens when the last story has been told? Answer. When the last story has been told, Nuruddin Uncle smiles and says goodbye. Then he waves his stick and laughs. This question is more difficult. Discuss it first. D. What kind of man is Nuruddin Uncle? Say what qualities he has, giving examples from the poem. Answer. He is interesting, kind, creative, and cheerful. 2. Answer the questions about this line taken from the poem. They ring in my head the whole night long. A. What rings in his head? Answer. The stories Nuruddin Uncle tells. B. Do they really ring? What does this mean? Answer. The stories are compared to music and drums or bells. C. Why do you think the stories ring in the poet's head the whole night long? Answer. They keep repeating themselves and are remembered, just like when a bell rings and the sound continues for a long time afterwards. They keep repeating themselves and are remembered, just like when a bell rings and the sound continues for a long time afterwards. B. Working with words. Here are some useful verbs. They have special uses. Read them aloud and make your own sentences. Look at the following uses of the word draw. We can draw a picture. The match ended in a draw. The horse draws a cart. We draw water from the well. An archer draws a bow. Look at the uses of the word break. We break a glass. Wicked people break the law. We break open the lock. We can break news to a person. We can break a promise. Look at the uses of the word make. We can make a request. We can make a promise. We can make a noise. We can make a profit. We can make an effort. Now, the question is write sentences of your own using the verbs above. So students, we can use these words as a noun, as a verb. The example sentences are here. Draw. Noun, I asked her to draw me. And verb, the match was declared a draw. Break. Noun, I need a break from mental activity. And verb, you should not break the law. Make. Noun, I am going to make a cake for my mother's birthday. And verb, sentence, we can use make a list of all the points you have read. B. Learning about language. Join the following sentences using which. For example, this is the bag. I gave it to you yesterday. This is the bag which I gave you yesterday. A. This is the pen. I sold it to you last week. This is the pen which I sold it to you last week. B. This is the letter. I sent it to my mother. This is the letter which I sent it to my mother. C. This is the rice. I bought it yesterday. This is the rice which I bought it yesterday. Find two rhyming words in the poem for the following. A. Punch. So the rhyming words are lunch, munch, bunch. Rose. Rhyming words are goes, pose, nose, throws, toes. Shawl. Rhyming words are tall, all, ball, call, hall. Use the following in sentences of your own. As clear as day. Sentence is, it is as clear as day that he is going to win the speech competition. As pale as a ghost. He turned as pale as ghost when he saw an accident. As loud as thunder. His voice is as loud as thunder. As quiet as a lamp. As soon as the music began to play, Alan went quiet as a lamp. As flat as a board. My model of a map is as flat as a bird. As weak as a baby. The heart attack left him as weak as a baby for nearly a month. Thanks for listening. For new videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you like my videos, please share and like.